Before the magical adventure begins, leave a like and subscribe to follow our enchanted stories. Your support helps us create even more magical stories for you. There was once a rich old sorceress who had 3 sons. The brothers loved each other, but the old woman did not trust them.
She thought they wanted to steal her power from her. So she changed the eldest into an eagle.
He flew away to the tops of the Rocky Mountains.
The second son she changed into a huge whale.
He lived in the deep sea. The third son, fearing she would turn him into a wild beast, secretly went away. He wandered the world for a long time. He heard of an enchanted princess in the castle of the Golden Sun. She was waiting for a deliverer. But 23 youths had already died a miserable death. The youngest son, with a fearless heart, resolved to seek the castle. The youngest son journeyed alone into the deep, ancient forest. Suddenly, the ground shook, and loud, booming voices echoed nearby. Peering through the bushes, he saw 2 massive giants quarreling. They were fighting fiercely over an old, tattered, common cap. Boldly, the young man stepped out to interrupt their fight. The giants paused, surprised to see such a small creature. He asked why 2 strong giants fought over a rag. They explained it was a wishing cap of great power. Whoever wore it could instantly wish themselves to any place. The clever boy proposed a race to settle the dispute. Confident in their speed, the foolish giants agreed to run. They gave the cap to the boy to hold until the winner returned. The giants lined up, ready to sprint through the trees. With a thunderous crash, they took off running. They quickly disappeared deep into the forest. Alone at last, the boy looked at the prize in his hands. He placed the wishing cap upon his head. He wished to be at the castle of the Golden Sun. The castle stood silent against the grey sky, its gates wide open. The youngest son stepped cautiously toward the looming, dark entrance. He crossed the threshold, his footsteps echoing on the cold stone. Inside,
The vast courtyard was filled with figures, yet none moved.
He approached a guard standing tall, but the man was solid stone. Every person and animal had been frozen in grey, lifeless rock. A chill wind blew through the yard as he looked around. Pushing fear aside, he walked toward the heavy wooden doors ahead. The great doors creaked loudly as he forced them open. The great hall was dim, dust motes dancing in shafts of light.
A banquet was set, but the guests were statues frozen in time.
He walked past stone diners, halted in mid-laughter and conversation.
At the far end, a kingly figure sat upon a high throne.
The youngest son approached the silent king with a heavy heart. On the table before the king lay a rolled parchment scroll.
He picked up the scroll, breaking the seal with trembling fingers.
The writing spoke of a curse and a hidden crystal ball. This magic sphere lay inside a fiery bird on a high peak. He gazed at the Stone King, vowing to break the terrible spell. The sun battles the wild bull with great courage. The beast charges with the force of a storm.
He strikes true, halting the creature's furious advance.
But from the defeated beast, a fiery bird emerges. And so, high above the churning sapphire sea, where the dark forest met the cliff, the legend...
It flies skyward, carrying a dangerous, glowing egg. Suddenly, his eagle brother appears from the high clouds. He strikes the fiery beast with powerful talons. Under the attack, the bird loses its grip. The magical egg plummets toward the earth below. It crashes onto the roof of a small hut.
Instantly, the dry thatch bursts into roaring flames.
The fire threatens to consume everything in its path.
The heat grows intense, and danger spreads quickly.
But from the deep ocean, help arrives.
His whale brother surges from the waves. He gathers the power of the sea. He created a massive wave to extinguish the fire. The flames vanish, leaving only steam and silence.
The young man entered the castle, clutching the crystal ball.
He marched through the shadows, his heart beating with courage. At the far end, he found the wicked enchanter waiting.
The sorcerer rose, his eyes burning with dark magic. But the young man held the crystal ball aloft. Upon seeing the source of his life, the sorcerer's power faltered. His magic shattered instantly, and the enemy vanished forever.
The curse was broken, and light flooded the castle. The castle's inhabitants were free at last.
The princess stepped from the shadows. She was restored to her true, beautiful form.
Love bloomed in the warmth of the sun. His brothers, the eagle and the whale, became human again. They entered the hall. Their long exile finally ended.
The three brothers embraced, reunited with joy.
But another reward awaited the hero. The youngest son married the beautiful princess. Celebration filled the castle of the Golden Sun. And they all lived happily ever after.
True courage and the strength of family bonds can triumph.
Together, they proved that love can overcome any obstacle.